Can you tell me about your experience as a volunteer?
Yeah, this was my 6th year, and I do small stuff. I do the jukeboxes or the karaoke machines, the small stereos, small speakers, small TVs, all the small stuff.
Excellent. Why do you choose to volunteer with the Rotary auction?
Oh, it's just an absolute blast. There's the people, of course, and I could go on and on about that. There's people I only see every year at the Rotary, and then there's other people that are regular friends of mine that I see and volunteer with. The other thing is looking through all the strange treasure. That's almost a narcotic of choice. You keep finding these little bits and pieces that you think, well, I haven't seen one of those since 1969 or something like that. It's really quite amazing. That and the free pop.
So how do you feel about the Rotary event?
Boy, it's a complete menage. It's a lot of fun. It's almost indescribable. I look forward to it starting probably at the end of February. And this is my 3rd year where I am a winner, meaning that I actually got rid of more stuff than I took home. And the first 3 years, I was a loser in that I bought more stuff than I took home, both by volume and number. And so I'm trying to keep my winning streak going.
Excellent. Do you have any interesting story to tell about this year's event?
Boy, this year's event. Yes, we had a minor disaster. One of our volunteers who was in charge of keeping deposits for our shopping carts left at the end of the auction, not realizing he was walking off with a set of keys and a driver's license for 2 different people. So one person hung out for a couple hours to try to get their driver's license back. The other person was stuck for I don't know how long. I wouldn't be surprised till 7 or 8 o'clock before the keys were returned. We involved the Bainbridge Island Astronomy Club in that because I had seen him at a star party, and I was also told that the police department was calling all of the John B's on Bainbridge Island. So if your last name was B and your first name was John, you may have got a call. I don't know that that's true. I wouldn't be surprised if a couple of dozen people got calls.
Excellent. So tell me about your favorite item from this year that came into your department.
Well, that's a tough call. There was 2 favorite items. One was a telescope that's sitting right over there. It's a nice little astronomy telescope, a 5-inch Schmidt cast screen with a beautiful solar filter for looking at sunspots on it. There was also out front, I don't know what it went for, an old style jukebox, vintage 1950 something, and it almost worked. All the electronics in it worked. There was a problem with feeding records, and it was absolutely beautiful. I could have sat there and worked on it for days, but I had other things to do.
Great. Thank you so much.